Hey, y'all. Got your daily Bible readings. And I think I told y'all, but if I didn't, last night I set up a playlist for your daily Bible readings. And I think I got them all for this year in there. I might have missed one or two, but I think I got them all in there. Y'all, I didn't know anything about playlists, and some of y'all wanted me to do the daily Bible readings that not the daily Bible readings, the read through the Bible together in 2023 last year on a playlist. And so I did. That's the first I'd heard of playlists. So I did. And since then, I've added a few more. I've got a playlist for Spurgeon and a playlist for inspirations from the Bible and a playlist from, I don't remember, Redneck Rant, and a playlist for my cooking, which there's not but two or three in there because I don't cook a lot. And when I do, I don't think to video it. And I don't videotape cooking instructions, just pictures of what I cook. And it's just a few of them. But there's one now for daily Bible readings, and I think they're all in there. I just need to remember to put the new ones in there now. And y'all, it is cold. It got cold. It's snowing again. And I looked at the temperature just before I came on here. In Fahrenheit, it's 14 degrees, 14, and the wind is blowing like crazy. So that makes it colder. It makes it 9 degrees with the wind chill factor. And in Celsius, it's -4 temperature and -13 with the wind chill factor. And so I'm bundled up. I'm going to sleep just like this tonight. I might put on a heavier stocking hat. I got the heat going, but with the wind blowing as hard as it is, it blows right through this house. So I got to bundle up too if I don't want to freeze to death. Well, let me get to reading here. We're reading chapters 20 and 21 this evening. Matthew chapter 20. And not all of it, but almost all of it is Jesus speaking. It starts off with Jesus speaking. He says, "For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. And he said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. And when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the goodman of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal to us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go out thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. And Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way, and saith unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock, and to scourge, and to crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him, and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on thy right hand, and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Jesus answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, We are able. Jesus said unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with, but to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the 2 brethren. But Jesus called them unto him and said, Ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you, but whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. And as they departed from Jericho, a great multitude followed him. And behold, 2 blind men sitting by the wayside, when they heard that Jesus passed by, cried out, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou Son of David. And the multitude rebuked them, because they should hold their peace. But they cried the more, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou Son of David. And Jesus stood still and called them and said, What will ye that I shall do unto you? And they said unto him, Lord, that our eyes may be opened. So Jesus had compassion on them and touched their eyes, and immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him. That's the end of chapter 20. And speaking of eyes, I was going to show you something, but I don't know where it's at. Kitty Callie's probably laying on it. I've got dry eye syndrome, and my right eye, several years ago, I was using my grinder, and the blade disintegrated, and a metal fragment from that blade went into that eyeball. It stuck into that eyeball. I went to the eye doctor, and she dug it out and cleaned it out real good and said it'd be all right. And I can see good through it, but it feels like there's something in it all the time. And so I'm always putting eye drops in my eyes constantly, all day, over and over, probably because of the dry eye problem. But anyway, I was at the store the other day and they had a tube in the where all the eye drops is at the store, and it said eye lubricant. And I thought, well, that would feel good to my eyes because they feel dry and itchy, and this one hurts all the time. And so I bought it, but I never opened it till a while ago. And I squirted some of that stuff in there, and it was like putting Vaseline in my eyes. I never saw anything like that. And after I squirted it in my eyes, I read, and it's got petroleum jelly and mineral oil and petroleum jelly. And so I wiped my eyes and wiped and wiped. It was like I put axle grease in them or something, but I can see fine. And it did feel good. It just surprised me. I didn't expect it to be like axle grease. All right, chapter 21. And when they drew nigh unto Jerusalem and were come to Bethphage unto the Mount of Olives, then Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying unto them, Go into the village over against you, and straightway ye shall find an ass tied, and a colt with her. Loose them, and bring them unto me. And if any man say aught unto you, ye shall say, The Lord hath need of them, and straightway he will send them. And all this was done, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, Tell ye the daughter of Zion, Behold, the king cometh unto thee, meek, and sitting upon an ass, and a colt, the foal of an ass. And the disciples went and did as Jesus commanded them, and brought the ass and the colt, and put on them their clothes, and they set him thereon. And a very great multitude spread their garments in the way. Others cut down branches from the trees, and strawed them in the way. And the multitudes went before, and that followed cried, saying, Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. And when he was come into Jerusalem, all the city was moved, saying, Who is this? And the multitudes said, This is Jesus, the prophet of Nazareth of Galilee. And Jesus went into the temple of God, and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers, and the seats of them that sold doves, and said unto them, It is written, My house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. And the blind and the lame came to him in the temple, and he healed them. And when the chief priests and scribes saw the wonderful things that he did, and the children crying in the temple and saying, Hosanna to the Son of David, they were sore displeased, and said unto him, Hearest thou what these say? And Jesus saith unto them, Yea, have ye never read, Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise? And he left them and went out of the city into Bethany, and he lodged there. Now in the morning, as he returned to the city, he hungered. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon the fig tree withered away. Jesus answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith, and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast in the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. And when he was come into the temple, the chief priests and the chief priest and the elders of the people came unto him as he was teaching, and said, By what authority dost thou these things? And who gave thee this authority? And Jesus answered and said unto them, I also will ask you one thing, which if ye tell me, I and likewise will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, whence was it? From heaven or of men? And they reasoned with themselves, saying, If we say from heaven, he will say unto us, Why did ye not then believe him? But if we shall say of men, we fear the people, for all hold John as a prophet. And they answered Jesus and said, We cannot tell. And Jesus said unto them, Neither tell I you by what authority I do these things. But what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came to the first and said, Son, go work today in my vineyard. He answered and said, I will not. But afterward he repented and went. And he came to the second and said likewise. And he answered and said, I go, sir, but went not. Whither of them twain did the will of his father? They said unto him, the first. Jesus saith unto them, Verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of God before you. For John came unto you in the way of righteousness, and ye believed him not. But the publicans and the harlots believed him, and ye, when ye had seen it, repented not afterward, that ye might believe him. Hear another parable. There was a certain householder which planted a vineyard, and hedged it round about, and digged a winepress in it, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went into a far country. And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen, that they might receive the fruits of it. And the husbandman took his servants, and beat one, and killed another, and stoned another. Again he sent other servants, more than the first, and they did unto them likewise. But last of all he sent unto them his son, saying, They will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance. And they caught him, and cast him out of the vineyard, and slew him. And when the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto those husbandmen? They say unto him, He will miserably destroy those wicked men, and will let out his vineyard unto other husbandmen, which shall render him the fruits in their season. Jesus saith unto him, Did ye never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner? This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Therefore I say unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you, and given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken. But on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. And when the chief priests and Pharisees had heard his parables, they perceived that he spake of them. But when they sought to lay hands on him, they feared the multitude, because they took him for a prophet. That's that, y'all. That was 20 and 21. And what do I say now? Come on, y'all. What do I say after every Bible reading in the evening? If we don't get raptured out of here tonight, I'll see y'all in the morning or tomorrow. And I'll add to that one tonight. If I don't freeze my butt tonight, I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's about to get froze already. I don't have a thick coat on my butt, just on my upper torso. It is cold. I'm going to turn the heater on a little bit warmer. That's what I'm going to do. I might have to holler to y'all for a loan to pay my heating bill. But I'm no good to you if I'm frozen now, am I? I'll see y'all tomorrow, friends. Maybe.